Reggie the Rabbit, a mascot, punching a kid. Now, South Sydney's official mascot, Reggie the Rabbit, has apologised to a young fan after an altercation in the side's round 3 clash with Cronulla. Charlie Gallico has landed in hot water after the fixture at Shark Park, after it was alleged that he pushed a 9-year-old fan, Benji Agius, with video footage resurfacing on social media. He says that his actions were wrong and that I should have never pushed Benji, or any child for that matter, the way I did. I love children and I do a lot of work for charity in the community and in junior football. I realize Reggie Rabbit is a children's character and my actions were not right. It does not appear that at this stage that the club or Gallico will cop any form of punishment for the incident. But Stat, what happened here, man? Like, I've watched the footage myself. I don't understand why he pushed him in the first place.
So, according to Reggie, the rabbit, or in this case, Charlie, from what he was saying, is he went and approached the fan, I think it was to just say hello, whatever, and he believes that he was shoved first. Or something happened to him first. And that's why he got provoked and then he pushed the kid. Now, the problem I have with all this is I think that Charlie, the guy in the costume, the apology he dished out, not a genuine apology.
No chance.
Nah. I think what's happened here is because on Monday night, he came out in an interview and he said, I've done nothing wrong. I was attacked first and I retaliated. Maybe I shouldn't have retaliated, but that's what happens. Like, you're not meant to touch a mascot. I've done nothing wrong. I'm clean. I'm all good. So,
Champ, he pushed a 9-year-old. The guy is 81 years old.
Yeah.
You have no standing on this.
Yeah.
The kid is 9.
So, and that's the thing. So, what I don't seem to understand is why he was so defiant on Monday. He's like, I did nothing wrong. I was provoked. He shouldn't have touched me first. This is what's happened. I've done nothing wrong. I'm in the clear. I'm a good guy. I work with children. I've done this for many years, since, however long. And then the next morning, he comes out with this statement. I apologize. I've seen the footage. I take action. Like, I take remorse for whatever. I think that apology is a load of crap.
Yep.
The reason I say that is because Rabbitohs would have told him, mate, if this goes any further, it's going to become a distraction for the club. It's going to become a distraction for yourself. Just drop it. Just say you accept responsibility, let it go, and continue being the mascot. Because if not, fans are going to come back at you.
They saved him his job.
Yeah, 100%. That 100% saved him his job. Because you talked about the passion in being a mascot. So for me, it's like, okay, well, don't come out one day saying that you're not genuine. Oh, I've done nothing wrong. He provoked me first. I did what I thought was the best thing to do in that moment, blah, 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 blah. And then the next morning, you get humbled. That statement definitely came from South Sydney. You can write anything and put Charlie said this, Charlie said that, whatever. It means nothing. I think the apology isn't genuine. I think he's still rattled and I think he's still annoyed. But at the end of the day, like you said, an 81-year-old bloke shoving a 9-year-old kid, if that was my kid that was shoved, I'd probably punch on with the mascot. I mean, that's just how it is.
100%. And I think, again, this brings up a bigger issue that's with our game right now. You are you're a representative of this game. You're a representative of this sport. You get the privilege to run onto the field and G up the crowd as a mascot. Whether you're a player, a mascot, a coach, a cheerleader, no matter what part of the game you have the privilege of being part of the greatest game of all. So you have a big responsibility to build up a child's day, build up their image of the game, and give them a love for this game.
Yep.
It should be a safe environment where no parent feels like their kid is going to get pushed, their kid is going to be in any harm's way. But he took that away from that kid and that family. Like, bro, I know if it's my dad, he would have said, that's it, we're not going to games anymore because I got shoved by a mascot. And this kid is going to get impacted for probably the next 5 to 10 years, mate. This is a problem with our game. People need to shape up. People need to sort things out. And remember that this is a sport that people take their families to watch so that they can have a great afternoon at the footy.
No, I get it. And I think that, and in this situation, you see how parents can also overreact.
100%.
I mean, the mum went to the police and said, oh, this is what happened, blah, blah. And the police said, we're not going to invest. This is not a priority for us. We don't even care about this. Look, I know where you're coming from, and I see that at the end of the day, I just think that if you're defiant on a stance, continue your defiance. If it's going to cost you your job, it costs you your job. The footage doesn't help the mascot.
No.
At all. If you've seen the footage, it's very clear that the mascot walks over And then I think as the kid goes stick his hand out, not even touch him, he goes and shoves him. Like, you can't do that. You can't do that. And like you said, it takes families away from the footy when attendance is a bit of an issue at the moment at those bigger stadiums. So, look, I think the apology was from the Rabbitohs just to tell them to shut up. It is what it is. Just come out and say you're sorry. Put your pride aside so that you can keep your job so that no one comes after you saying you should lose your job. I mean, the guy even got backing from the Prime Minister. And then, Albanese came out, was like, look, hey.
What do you mean by that? He got backing from the Prime Minister?
The Prime Minister was addressing a few things, and then a reporter asked Albanese, because he's a Rabbitohs fan, what his thoughts were on the incident. And he defended the child. He's like, mate, Charlie's a great guy. He wouldn't harm a fly. Like, he full came out and backed him.
That is insane.
Yeah, he full backed him.
What is going on here?
Yeah, so he full backed him, and then Charlie came and was like, yeah, I'm so defiant. I've done nothing wrong. And then the next day, it's a statement. I apologize. I've seen the footage. I'm in the wrong. Blah, blah, blah. Like, I think Rabbitohs did it just to say, listen, shut up, keep your job. Don't let it be a big deal. We don't care about it. Let it go. Give the parents their sorry. Give the kid their sorry and be done. Because if you don't, this can drag. And it can get ugly. And no one in the club has time for that.
And I think this is where the NRL is being smart this year. Last year, everything turned into a big deal. No matter what it was, everything got blown up and out of proportion. But now we have this current situation with the refs, and we have this Rabbitohs mascot thing. They're fine. Slap on the wrist, move on. We don't need to make a big thing out of this. But pull him in line and let's move on. No one needs to lose their job over this.
Yeah.
You push the kid, apologize, get over it, and let's move on. Let's play the game.
Yeah, that's it. And I think that's what's the most important thing is. People come to the footy to watch the footy. They don't come to watch a mascot. They don't come to watch cheerleaders. They want to come watch the footy. I understand that's all part of the game. But in the greater scheme of it all, they're there for the footy. So, look, like I said, I think it was, again, a bit of a laugh. At least from a viewer's end, it's a laugh. But I understand that the Rabbitohs had to do what they needed to do to get this swept under the rug and dealt with. So it doesn't become a distraction for them. Because if you think of the Rabbitohs at the moment, their form isn't amazing. And they've got so many players out that the last thing they need to worry about is a mascot pushing a fan. Now, like I said, if I was the father of the kid, I would swing at the mascot. That's just me. But look, he's been put to bed now. Mate, even get backing from the Prime Minister. That's pretty crazy, mate.
Mate, who would have thought that a Rabbitohs mascot would be getting backing from our Prime Minister?
I know. Unbelievable.